Hello. Thank you for coming back. If you are someone who has watched my previous videos, thank you. It's nice to meet you. Even though I can't see you, and it's fine. Like, I can feel your energy with me right now, and that's all I need, honestly, because I filmed this video 4 times. I think 3 times the topic of the video was completely different, and the 4th time the topic of the video was completely different, and now the 5th time it's completely different and on a completely different angle as well, because sometimes things just don't go your way, which is also today's topic. I don't know what I'm going to name this video, because honestly I had not planned this, but I feel like what I wanted to talk about has suddenly become even more profound in my head, because initially I wanted to talk about what's been going on in my life recently and the things that I've been facing and feeling, and random things as well, not just things that have been going on, but like things I'm watching. And I also initially planned on painting while I tried to talk and share what's been going on. And the first video was extremely funny and good, and I really liked it. Like, it was on spot, but it was out of focus, so couldn't go ahead with that. The second video was cut off in between, couldn't go ahead with that. The third video had a wrong angle. The fourth video was turned upside down. So here I am with my 5th attempt. I actually wanted to talk about how I've been dealing with perfectionism and how I felt like I have suddenly taken 10 steps back in life, and how that has made me even more obsessed with perfectionism, because I'm like trying to control whatever I have in my life right now. And something happened before, like, I wanted to create it again, like this video. I sat down with a cup of tea, and when I wanted to film this, I tried filming it and it was not working out each time. So, like, the topic of the video was actually playing out in real time with me, because I was getting frustrated every time. And then when it did not work out for the 4th time, I texted on my group chat. I'm like, I tried filming, it's not happening. And then I went and sat on my bed and I decided not to film anything today. And then I got up to get changed and stuff, and I dropped my cup of tea. So it spilled over, and we all know that when 2, 3, 4, 5 bad things are happening, the 6th bad thing is just like the perfect thing to like tip off your mental peace. But something different happened. Like, the minute I spilled my tea, I just took a pause and I just started laughing. Like, what is going on? Why is everything failing today? Not just today, like since a couple of days. Like, I have been putting in so much effort into things that normally 4 to 5 months before I would not be doing. In fact, I would be like, please, that's too much effort. I'm not going to be that person who would be doing this. But now that I'm actually disciplined enough, and I actually have a goal and purpose, and this is the most locked in I have ever been in the 23 years of my life, I keep on finding obstacles, one after the other, and if you were to zoom out, and if you were perceiving my life from like your point of view, you would think that, what is she talking about? Why is she complaining? That is literally the life somebody is dreaming of. And you would be right. That is somebody who must be dreaming of living my life. And actually, I wanted to live this life. Like, I wanted to have time on my hands where I could work a job, but also, pursue things that I actually want to pursue in life, that I actually want to create, write more, sing more, practice more, train my body physically, get healthier. But there's this ironical thing, like, the minute you get serious about life also chooses to get very serious about you. It's like the lessons get even more difficult. Everything feels 10 time in matlab, I don't know how to put this in words. It feels like the universe is almost testing me right now, testing my patience, testing my anger. It's like I snap so quickly now because I know externally to my family, to the people, to my friends, it might be seeming like I'm just living my life like I've always lived my life. But I know when there's no one watching and I'm in my room, I'm putting in a lot of efforts into a lot of things that I don't talk about, but I will eventually one day talk about them. And now that I'm in the process of creating some things and making some things and building some things up, everything is going wrong. And to stay consistent in the face of that is getting difficult. It gets to me sometimes. Like, I have not been that consistent, I feel like, as much as I would like to be for a couple of days now, I think for the last 2 weeks. And that has been making me so sad and so depressed because I immediately start bullying myself in my head. And I do take pauses from time to time to like reflect, like, why is this happening? And then when I reflect on it and I understand that it's not my fault or like anybody's fault, and it's always going to be like this anyway, I feel like these bursts of energy that make me want to create things and make me want to work even more harder and stuff. But I just feel like the more aware I am, the more difficult it gets. Like, when I was completely unaware of all this, like when I was completely unaware of what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, when I was like completely ignorant about things and I was just doing whatever I wanted to do for as long as I was, peaceful, comfortable, whatever, things were not difficult. They were just not satisfactory and I was not happy with it. And I was like, oh, I'm lazy. I would just blame myself and move on. But now that I don't even have myself to blame, like now I know I'm doing what I can do and I'm doing my best. Even then, I feel like I am not moving ahead and I am stuck and stagnant. And anything I make, create, think, speak, somehow it's not what I envision it to be. And I feel like inside of my head, things are so perfect, but then when they come out, it's bad. It's just bad. And that just gets to me sometimes. Like, I was pondering about this and I wanted to talk about this in the video event. Like, actually, I moved in with my parents and I did not envision myself living with my parents at 23 years of age, because I left, I think, 5 years back for college, and I did not think that I would be living with my parents right now. And it feels like externally my life feels so calm, peaceful and good, but internally it feels like I have taken 10 steps back, because my peers and everyone around me is leading a certain type of life, but I feel like my life is going in a completely different direction right now. And I don't know why, man. I mean, things are changing internally as well. Like, my preferences have changed. What I used to like a week ago, I don't like it right now. What I used to tolerate like 3 days ago, I don't tolerate it right now. And I am changing at such a rapid, pace that it scares me and it baffles me, and sometimes it gets to me. And I wanted to talk about this because it was weighing heavy on my mind, and not to sound like a complaining box of shit, but yeah. And I felt like if I talk about it, somebody out there might, maybe there's another person who is also facing these things. And I'm sure, like, I'm not alone in this, because there are 8 billion people on this planet, and I don't believe that this is unique and this is the first problem ever. And I don't believe that a lot of people watch me, but I'm sure, like, anybody, it could be anybody, like, at some point of time you must have gone through this. And honestly, I don't have any good word of advice for you, but if you have, do share with me. But I mean, I guess what I have deduced from this is you just have to keep going on, and you just have to keep trying, and you have to be extremely stubborn. And thankfully, I am a stubborn person naturally. Like, I don't know how to stop. If I commit to something, I don't know how to stop. It gets unhealthy sometimes, but I keep going and I keep trying and I keep trying. And I have, like, previously given up a lot of times on things that I wanted to do, and I knew, like, deep down in my heart, I knew, like, I would be good at them, but I would just not try after, like, a couple of times, because again, like, it was not the way I pictured it in my head. And when something is not as vivid and as perfect as it is in my imagination, I get so pissed, because it's like another way of seeing and experiencing not being understood. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just another thing that I tried, and now again I'm not understood enough. Sorry. So there's this thing which I came across, and that made me think, and that made me write something. It's like 3 lines of something. I was thinking about the slingshot effect, right? Now, if you don't know what the slingshot effect is, I will read it out to you. It's from Google, basically. The slingshot effect, also known as a gravity assist, is a technique used in space travel to alter a spacecraft's trajectory and speed by using the gravitational pull of a planet or the moon. This method can either increase or decrease the spacecraft's velocity, allowing for more efficient interplanetary travel. And that was making me think of a lot of things. So, like, sometimes life drags you so far backward you think you're breaking, and you lose pieces of yourself, you bleed potential, you don't even believe in anymore. But pain is pressure, and pressure is power. One day, without warning, life will let go, and you'll tear through the sky, carrying every scar with you like fuel. That's something I wrote. But if you have anything, like any word of advice that would actually help me, please do share. And you're not alone, and there are 10,000 other people, I'm sure, sharing the same message right now as we speak. But I think it's never enough. Even if there are like lakhs and millions and billions of people talking about the same thing, we are all still going through the same thing, and it always helps if we each come forward and share what we are going through. We might not know it, I will never know it, if it has helped anybody, and it might completely miss the target that I want, but at the end of the day, I know that I tried, and that's all that matters. So keep trying, be consistent, don't give up. And when life gets too bad, or like you feel like you can't do anything, just be sad. Be in the moment, let it be. Every thought matters, even the sadness matters, even the loneliness matters, even like the voice inside your head that bullies you, that matters as well. Listen to it, stay present with it, sit with it, and when it has stopped speaking, do the thing you wanted to do anyway. Yeah, that's all. Thank you if you sat down and wasted your time with me. Means a lot. Love you. See you next time. Bye.